This is Mr. and Wednesday.
Call it the new New York, a Manhattan-like project that's springing up from former marshland in the Binhai New area of Tianjin. New York's world-renowned Juilliard School is setting up here, and the Rose Rock Group, of Rockefeller family fame, plans to build a tower too. Looks like a thriving metropolis, right? Well, many of these skyscrapers sit empty, whistling in the wind. You know what the spooky thing about wandering around a city that's been built from the ground up? You can't tell whether it's just been completed or whether this is post-apocalypse. There's nobody here. You have to imagine this being a busy crosswalk in the middle of Manhattan, but there's nobody here. It's quiet. I think probably Tianjin is about a 2-hour drive southeast of Beijing. The Binhai Central Business District of Yujiapu is another 45 minutes from there, in a river oxbow not unlike Manhattan. Conch Bay is the area across the river to the west, much like New Jersey is to New York. This is what planners hope the area will look like eventually, but there's a long way to go. Work seems to be halted on the glorious Oriental Towers, a sprawling office and residential project in Conch Bay, and this planned 1,200-room, 5-star country garden Phoenix Hotel is nothing but a shell with no workers in sight. It was slated to be completed 2 years ago. Chinese-born but New York-based equity analyst Jun Li says China's excess inventory and subsequent property market slowdown is nearing a crisis.
Right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world. So wake up, Mr. Freeman. Cash is.
This is Yujiapu. It is China's take on Manhattan. In 2008, an ancient fishing village on an inconspicuous bend of the High River was cleared away, and this forest of skyscrapers were planted in its place. Set for completion in 2019, Yujiapu will be the polar opposite of what was here before. With a replica going up of the Rockefeller Center and a set of towers that look very much like the original World Trade Center, it's not too far-fetched to call this place a knockoff. But it is a knockoff like the world has never seen before. When completed, Yujiapu will cover nearly 4 square kilometers in area, making it the largest financial district in the world. The Yujiapu development is in Tianjin, which is one of the largest and most important metropolises in China. Sitting around 100 miles from Beijing, it aims to be northern China's next financial hub. Though Yujiapu will resemble Manhattan's financial district, its design was not half-baked in some shady corner of a half-rate architectural sweat-shop. No, China called in the big guns for this project. The replica of the Rockefeller Center and the Yujiapu Twin Towers are being handled by the China arm of Tishman Speyer, the same architectural firm that built the original World Trade Center, and are currently in the process of completing one WTC. The Rockefellers are likewise not standing by as a copycat of the building that bears their legacy is being erected in China. The Rockefeller Group's Rose Rock Group is helping build Yujiapu's centerpiece, a 588-meter tall tower that will be even taller than one WTC. The Lincoln Center is also in the fray, helping design Yujiapu's Performing Arts Center. So not only is Yujiapu being built to resemble Manhattan, it is being built by some of the same firms who built the original. Though Yujiapu is often called a Manhattan knockoff, it is not an exact replica by any means. Though some of Manhattan's buildings are being cloned here, Yujiapu is pretty much just themed off of New York's financial center, and is not an exact copy. In early March of this year, the U.S. news program, 60 Minutes, released a report declaring that construction at Yujiapu had ground to a halt. This is not true. Yujiapu is not stagnant. It is still rising, piece by piece, floor by floor, tower by tower. Though I have to admit that the construction here did not seem to be going full tilt, and the amount of workers that I observed did not appear adequate for completing a city of this magnitude anytime soon. But everything in sight in Yujiapu was in a state of being built. This entire city was morphing and changing right before me. And I have to say that this rising colony of finance was remarkable. I was looking at a live-action snapshot of something historic in the making, which seemed to represent the rise of China as a whole. and it provoked me to ask a question. Is this a historic success story in the making, or is it a historic flop waiting to happen? Only time will tell at UGF.
Is a replica of the US Capitol building in Washington DC, with a little bit of the White House thrown in for good measure. Not content with simply copying individual buildings, entire towns are being created that closely resemble European cities. At Tianducheng, near Shanghai, a gated community called Little Paris was built in 2007. The centrepiece of this new town is a 354-foot tall replica of the Eiffel Tower. This replica has a less glamorous purpose than the real deal, with the Gold Dome complex housing the local government's seismological, weather, water and landscaping bureaus. In fact, according to Bosca, the Chinese replicas are not homages to the originals or the result of a lack of imagination. They may be more a statement of power and control. A long history of replication means that copying isn't viewed with such hostility.
up around this thing due to this field building up in the platform. And by this thing building up, built out a force field that basically surrounded him and protected him. So even though he was flying at 1,000 miles an hour, you could go, you could be wearing your Sunday best suit and not get it flutter a bit at 1,000 miles an hour. I'm not sure I'd want to stand at something on 1,000 miles an hour that's too close to work. But this picture here shows him sitting on the ground. These pictures are much better. This is the platform with him on it, about 3 to 6 feet above the ground, because here's the shadow here down below. Now you could say this is all faked, but if you get into the other things that he did with shape, they almost mirror the stuff that I discovered, and it proves, I guess, that there's either two crazy people in the world, or there's two people that have found the same discoveries. So I think that this is a valid phenomenon, and I'll show you why. Next slide is.
Metamaterials. You won't find this in any textbooks, so be prepared for something new. By using our patented fractal metamaterials to make a looped manifold that covers a metal wall. Fractal metamaterials generate evanescent surface waves which travel along the fractal metamaterial manifold and around the wall to the other side, and then decouple to a traveling wave. We don't go through the wall, but around it. The physics is well known, but this clever application makes for fascinating results and a new field of applied science. The cloak produces front scatter at nearly the intensity of the direct path for roughly a 20% bandwidth with a metal wall which is electrically large. Note that this cloak need not be cylindrical nor spherical. Next, the front scatter is not being done by conventional means such as edge diffraction. It's being done with fractal metamaterials and evanescent surface waves. Finally, this cloak is simple to make, and it is purely enabled by fractal technology.
were therefore more practical in serving the new sprawling cityscape due to their flexibility. Extending or creating a new route would be as simple as drawing a line on the map, rather than laying down miles of new tracks. Over the following decades, thousands of streetcars would head